Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Coro, and today we are playing some more Pheonix, Wright, Ace Attorney. We've recently finished, I guess, the main story last playthrough, and we finished the main playthrough. Yeah, we finished the main 4 episodes in the last playthrough, and so we are going to play the bonus chapter, I think, before the second game starts. I think that's that's how the game goes. We finished the first 4 of the main story of the first game, and now we're going to the bonus chapter of the first game, the DLC technically, and then the second game will start. But yeah, let's just continue. Go straight to episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Woo. Okay. It's a rainy day in Japan, and a murder is gonna happen, like always. It looks like... Oh, there's 2 murders. 2 murderers at different buildings? Looks like there was 2 murderers executing murders in 2 different buildings, and there's a doll involved. Is that Mia? That silhouette looks like it's Mia. Oh well. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright and Coro offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Maya Fey. What? I'm not Maya Fey. Hello? Oh, you're not Maya Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Maya Fey no longer works here. So you are... the coffee boy? I'm Pheonix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Pheonix Wright? The Pheonix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Pheonix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try somewhere else. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh shit, it's the same outcome. The same. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Alright, let's talk more. Hi, Emma. Emma, was it so you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to the forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me a 11th grader. I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's no witness. Just talk to her. You'll have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Maya Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Maya? But Mia, not Maya, Mia. So you want her? So you want to be an You want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. I have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, then I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This is Mia Fey person, was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? He always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like this, she is now. I kinda hate her. Huh? But she is my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, her sister died. Got it. Let's just go to the detention center. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Alright, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Oh, did you not want to raise it here, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Oh? Hi, Lana. Honey, I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps is my memory failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in charge in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. It looks like Maya a little bit. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name's Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? You're doing Edgeworth's job? Two sisters, one lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like Mia and Maya. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Let's talk to Lana. There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case has confessed to a crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in a witness deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That's a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. Okay, the victim? So who's the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? That wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Oh god, okay. So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's awfully large of a nutshell. So I'm a little surprised. I would think you would recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible that you wouldn't... Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident, when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems like he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing to the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That probably is why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was on top of her class in school. Okay, I thought she meant the other one, like romantically attracted. And what's the best there is? Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting to my guilt. I think it is safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? Even if I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion in here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as a defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, that's all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Okay, then. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. So there's something else going on in here, and I'm gonna find out what. So, Emma doesn't believe that Lana did it. I feel like Lana's trying to protect someone, that's why she's saying that she did it. And we did see 2 silhouettes stabbing, so that could be 2 murder cases. 2 murders. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? What about? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed. A lot. She used to be so gentle. Like always, smiling. Everyone liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Okay. Let's go to the underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit up to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out much too. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, you see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do you say we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is set up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Oh shit. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike. This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What is this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. You just told us to get lost? Okay. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff? Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Alright, let's examine this place a little bit. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not too sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. All seems so horribly familiar somehow. This wall is in the way. It's got a faucet of water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, this is a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you might not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. It's very Maya coded. What's this? My wallet? Excuse me, officer. But wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it to the police. I don't believe it. The real basic anything at the crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you about the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. A foldable wallet? Okay, I didn't even get to check it. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully at all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Ah, 3D model of the wallet. Interesting. There's nothing interesting. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the A button. Oh? This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I got to be on my toes from now on. This is where the cars leave with the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it more look like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know or wrote Mr. Relatively German, or is he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Okay. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from here. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. Oh, you know I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Okay. Ouchie, wouchie. Everything seems done. Do we go back here? No. Here? So there's something over here still that we haven't investigated. What is it that we haven't in the court record? Not really anything. Not really anything to examine. Oh, something over here. A name and an ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Yep. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Lettuce, silly. They're the reason we have written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID Yabadab. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabadab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. It didn't seem much to amuse her. Didn't take much to amuse her, I mean. Nothing else to see over here. Wait. Is there anything I can do over here? Not much I could really say or do. I present this to you? Here, see this? I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. But is this a behavioral study of lawyers? Oh, no. Where do we go? Oh my god, there's a slide option. I didn't even see that. Oh my god, there's so much more stuff. Okay. Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner. Looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff! Looks like I said before, this is our claim. You best be mosey along, unless you be fixing to bite the bullet. Gosh, scary! Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides the red Mustang with the body in a saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About to for victuals anyway. Get yourself the saloon up on the floor 12. On the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And for that matter? Note to self, look up Little Saloon and Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our plane. Right, great. Wait, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hop and Pop, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passerbys, or are you officers? No, but could you... You don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Hear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of the detective. What? A witness? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness of my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen. Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. The name's Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Okay, Angel. Somehow I knew. Yesterday it was a day off of Destiny. I knew something was gonna happen, just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all of the blackening of the name of the innocents. And yesterday they paid the homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce, eh? So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have some personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence that this is, evil? Yo, miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Okay. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I know what they would say when they talk about a woman's wrath. You see, Lana Sky willed that knife, so... The knife flashed with anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean, you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silverly ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming the chief prosecutor. I don't want your lunch anymore! How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? He always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Exactly. How do you know Lana? We ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import the only freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only a true connoisseur can understand. Oh, that's a... Well, that fish looks off. That fish looks... expired. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyways, I guess he's selling lunches is more important than romance. To scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Alright. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Aha, perhaps. The prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like the 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be sure to cause a food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up, queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright. Have you seen this? About this card. Lunch vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honey ham to a detective. I always feel like I'm being mocked. Okay. Can I examine anything else? No, I can't. I guess I just moved to the High Prosecutor's office. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something in here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes a real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Pheonix, right? You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
That voice! Oh, never mind, Smiles, never mind. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us to once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No, it was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can't scream. Alright, Edgewood, why is the dead body in your car? So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait, you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir, Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprisingly still, I'm being forced to prove my superior skills. I can't understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor in the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, so you're gonna prove that she did it. Oh. That's awkward. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here after all. What do you mean? Rumors. You heard rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth? It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. For forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! People don't need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. You think it's funny? Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer then. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some sort of responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. The murder weapon, usually in Edward's toolbox, traces the victim's blood. No prints. No print? Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange of humor, Mr. Wright. Sorry. Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish you could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she signs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Okay. Can't really do anything now. Oh wait, do you know anything about the knife, woman? Did you take a look at this? Ew. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have brewed the leaves for a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We'll pre-fuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay, nothing to talk to Mr. Edgeworth about. I could examine a little bit. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding, hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a steel samurai. Well, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of this foot. Between a rock and hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Isn't she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? No. I don't think so. Whoa. One of you must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know if you want to jump off the building. Ooh, cute, what a pretty tea set. I go for more the instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend, what an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such as a thing as taking a hobby too far. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. Oh, he will for sure. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you've got a problem with that? I didn't sign the thing. King of Prosecutors sounds like Employee of the Month, only better. Given to Edgeworth, the King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those are horses on mountain knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. The Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pond with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Oh, that's reminding me of something. Well, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. Saw Edgewood wasn't good at heights. He must have got someone to get that for him. Gumshoe. You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Funny. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, alright. I've never seen him wear it. Sure, there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe we'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. The Edgar has such a comfy sofa. It looks like this won't need to curl up and take a nap. Already pours over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes his jacket off, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has some sofa hair and little creases from his cheek from the seat. Okay, you are obsessing of Edgeworth too much. Sofa hair is cool? No. No. There's nothing to examine anymore. Edgeworth, what else can I talk to you about? I already saw this. And this? The defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling a lunchbox, Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Huh? What can I do now? Oh wait, I've been... So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I've lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What doesn't matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for the better or worse either. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Present this? Oh wait, no, we could... There you go. Can you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and one other thing. The ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. Okay. Okay, fine. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Edgeworth pride themselves on a precision, Mr. Wright. I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office, entered lot at 5:12 p.m. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15, so there's 3 minutes in between. So the murder happened right after you got back. What's right? I appreciate it if you directed that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What's it to you? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. We've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find any new evidence in the case files against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of your particulars of arrangement. Give me your name. Yes, sir. It's Mr. Meekins. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that race next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy, looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oh shit. Right. Yes, sir. Caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seemed to have finally calmed down at least. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me no more. How sad. Ew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi and the traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, Belle, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well... Well, it doesn't seem to be busy at least. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'm a very busy man, pal. Sure you are. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She said she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I talk to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is that little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Please just investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. It's just that it's a sensitive issue with us these days, okay? So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy now, but I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone any before. Only the highest ranked people are being let in the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? Anyways, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And the officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma didn't know that Marshall guy. Patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. This one. Found in Mr. Edwards' car, stabbed with Mr. Edwards' knife, eh? What could drive Chief Prosecutor's guy to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean. I'm sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay. Oh wait, no, I meant to... Oh well, we can examine this, I guess. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Seems like the names of the previous recipients are engraved in it. Wow, one guy's listed up a bunch of times. Von Karm, I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she does say it, his name does have a kind of ring to it. You do not want to meet Mr. Von Karma. He is an ass. Mr. Von Karma is an ass. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Mr. Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always picture him as an outdoorsman. That is a scary thought. Okay. Oh, I already did this. I did not mean to look at that. Oh wait, I do. Okay, hold on. So, Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated on the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up with this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you that you'll never know what happens when you run a yellow light. Oh my god. Oh my god, I keep doing this, oh my god. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why was the award a shield? And why was it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I'm proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. No, not this one. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, this is a detective ID's card. You can just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Not a mistake. But didn't you work together with him in the criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So this ID belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he was handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that chief prosecutor's guy called him out there to the parking lot. And Lon's confessing as well as much. Okay. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Yeah, because he was framed last time. Don't you remember, Pheonix? You took the trial. You took the case yourself. Well, let's start with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there's always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there was always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth always had unusually strong ties with the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, the latest case has started a new rumor. People say that the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. Well, what? I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. But Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Sure. Now what? Oh, he's not here anymore. Oh wait, you made this, Detective Gumshoe? Did you threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal? Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can't go anywhere. There's no switch, so I just dance until the batteries die. Poor Blue Manager faded to dance until he drops. Oh, okay. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is, what was his name? The guy at the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Isn't he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't so sure. Look, Bad, let me try and make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, Bad. Okay. Look at the patrolman saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And there I say, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. Yes, he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. It sure is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. The banner here is announcing the crime fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea, why? Well, I think maybe they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have any scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? Well, it was when I was on school trip, I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We've just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Yeah, what about zebras? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, call 911. You know, Mr. Ryan, I always thought it was kind of funny. Never seen anyone who looked like the people in the posters. They hardly ever look human. He has a point. Oh. I see. Let's go back here. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in the pit till the sun sleep. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello. What a surprised looks, didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in the criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost in the herd. Jake Marshall. A strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Okay, Marshall. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime? The cold grey foremen who lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams, and me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Oh. What about this? Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warned you. Fan letters go right in the spittoon. It's a letter introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe, that old cowdog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where I should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. I think he might have miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves that it's Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'll better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me... Hey, wait a second, isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to a gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny, let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I'll be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumbled and discarded. Okay. Let's... Oh, wait, we can't go there yet. Let's present him this. 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red streak came at a trot-like, slow-like. A trot? My Madonna tells me this. The crime occurred 3 minutes later, so it seems like the chief of prosecutor was lying in wait, maybe waiting for a prince to ride on his red horse. What you mean is, the killer intended to use Edward's car all along. Okay. Ah, toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could use shields with that? A toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did they have a cave for king of detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, prosecutors' office in criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They've gone cheaper every passing it here, I tell you. Alright, Compondre, count to 3, huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me to never visit Texas. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely though, we found it in a good distance away from the crime scene. The distance in this rat hole, if you want distance, then get yourself to Texas. Texas. This is a tiny little crime scene in this tiny little town. Tiny little evidence. What difference does it make a few yards, comprende? Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. Okay. Officer Marshall, what can you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman. We was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty little doggy now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15 p.m. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means to witness Miss Angel Star. One stab to the chest, one final piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. Oh, you got the autopsy report? Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Oh, what? Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on the case a few years back. There's no motive. Goodman was a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an armed man to the shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a police a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They'll shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh really? Now he tells me. Why are you a patrolman now? How could you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets to you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just in short of hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out here in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying they had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Guess you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out the investigation? Let's move to here and present to Goodman. I mean, not Goodman, to Gumshoe. Okay, not that. No, you're not here, okay. Maybe this? Here, phone, let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears, no, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you just hear just fine. The phone's broken. Hmm. There's nothing to examine over here. Check this. Name of deceased, Bruce Goodman, 36 male. Day of time of death, February 21, between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss from blood from chest wound. Assessment, wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. Single stab wound was found. Alrighty, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw the evidence on someone. Oh, okay. Oh. What can I do now? Alright, go here. Keep forgetting you can go here. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anything else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out! Right, let's check it out. Okay, I wasn't moving that at all. Okay, let's the button over here. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button in the display, the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about that. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know things about redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check out this phone. Let's press it. Let's see who the owner of this cell phone called us. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial button there on that phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belonged to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What, my sister's? He apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made when the murder was occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. I got a question for you, partner. I hear a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ring-out tunes. Oh, that? Oh. Sorry, that was my phone. But, what? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of a strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. It was a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Oh, nice. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. A crime took place at the... Okay. Quite a luxury car. It just screams out money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get big bucks. B block is through there. This is where visitors park. I can see Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow, munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think deeply about it. You'll be fine. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Looks Something's written on it. 67S of 5. Let's see, 67S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Don't keep up with Detective's reading. Go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Okay, we got the victim's memo. This is a rope, isn't it? Yep, they laid it on the outline of the victim's body. So to wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed his trunk on them. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. An A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. Actually, the day when I be able to park my car here, I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospectors tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and the sister that I don't know about that? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gone to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing up through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will? Something's up to something. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edwards has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and rearranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, are they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about the Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth's gonna wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load up their guns with bullets, some people load up them with deals. What, you're saying that Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, what are we doing here, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and the cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes, I know that your phone. I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? The popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. Oh, at 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone update in the court record. Why did they hang up? A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Something is very suspicious indeed. Okay. Let's save. Okay, everyone. I am going to end stream for now. It's a quick stream. I'm gonna play the rest. I'll see if I can play the rest some early tomorrow because right now I am feeling a little tired. I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna hopefully try and finish this off tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the day after. But yeah, this was a fun little game. We get to see that Lana Sky is a prosecutor that killed a detective who was with that guy, the cowboy guy, and Edgeworth is going to be the prosecutor to the case for Lana Sky, and good and not good and Gumshoes was kicked off investigating for some reason, and we found out at the end that Lana called her sister just before or just after she killed someone, and we don't know why that is, but we shall see later on why that is. But yeah, if you enjoyed this little short gameplay, leave a follow, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.